Okay, so how will this program look like? Okay, now as usual, the first thing you do is read the number, right? Read the number, which means the user enters the number and then you input it essentially, right? So you read this number and then straight away you start making decisions. Okay, so what is the first decision that you make? The first decision is you can go either ways. Okay, you can start this way or you can go this way. Okay, so I'm going the second approach, this way. Okay, so let's do this. Let's The first decision is the marks that you entered more than 90 or greater than or equal to 90, right? So the first decision is greater than equal to 90, right? Greater than equal to 90. That's the condition that we want to check. If it is greater than equal to 90, then we print a. Then we print a. Else, we check another condition, right? Else we don't know. It's definitely not an A, right? That much we know. If this is if this condition is not satisfied, it's definitely not an A. What is it then, right? So we again check another condition. And the next condition that I want to check is it between 80 and 90? So between 80, let's call it marks, okay? M 80 or greater than equal to 80 but less than 90. Okay, if this is true, you know that it's a B. Else again you don't know, but you know that it's definitely by this time it's not A, it's not B. Okay, so again you make another decision. You have to make a decision, which is which one is it, right? So which path do you want to go? And you check this condition: 70 less than equal to M less than equal to 80. I'm sorry, less than 80. Okay, again, if it's true, it's definitely a C. If it's not, you're not sure. You're not sure. It can be D or F, right? So again, you check a condition. If it's uh, greater than 60 but less than 70. If this is true, you know that it's a D. And if it's false, it must be an F, right? There's nothing else left. It must be an F. Okay. Okay. So how does the Python program look like for this problem? Okay. So as usual, we'll start by getting the input from the user, right? And what we want to do is I want to say marks. Let's say marks. Okay, marks is the variable that stores the marks. Equals int input input enter the marks, right? Not the marks. Uh, Now we start making decisions, right? So if marks is greater than equal to 90, okay, so 90 or more, we print a. We print a, right? Else if or elif marks is between 80 and 90. So the way we write it is this, like, right, 80 uh, and oops, uh, sorry about that. So else 80 marks 90. So this means, sorry, elif, I'm sorry, elif, else if marks is between 80 and 90, which is say marks is greater than equal to 80 but less than 90. Okay, what do we print? We print B, right? We print B, right? Then elif 70 marks 80. Okay, we print C, right? Elif 60 less than equal to marks, which is less than 70. Then we print D, right? We print D. Uh, else we print F. Okay. So when we run this program, okay, enter the marks. Let's say 90. Let's do 90. It's an A, right? Run it again. Enter the marks. Let's do 85. That's a B. Okay. Let's do enter the marks 70. C, right? Uh, I don't know, 65. That's a D. Anything less than 60, right? So 60 is also D, but anything less than that, so 59 is F. Okay. Now I just want to add a quick note on this program, and the thing, the point that I want to make is that the program can be slightly modified. Okay, it can be slightly simplified, and that is based on how if, elif, else blocks work. Okay, and the idea is, all you can do is, you don't have to do these complicated things. Okay, what you can do is, if marks greater than equal to 90, right, you print a. Else if, let me copy this. Okay, else if marks is greater than equal to uh, 80, print b. Okay, else if marks is greater than equal to 70, you print c. Else if marks is greater than equal to 60, you print d. Else you print f, right? Now this statement, I'm sorry, this program works just like before. Okay, just like before. It's correct. Okay, it's correct. uh, and the reason it's correct, okay, and the reason you don't have to check each of these, each of the ranges individually, is because if marks is greater than 90, you print a and then you quit, you don't execute any of these, right? Now at this point, you can only check if marks is greater than 80, because you know for a fact that if you are executing this statement, right, if you are executing this statement at line 5, it can only mean one thing. It can only mean that marks is definitely not greater than equal to 90. It is definitely less than 90, right? So you don't have to explicitly specify that. Okay, all you need to do is you say marks greater than 80. That's it. Okay, similarly, if you are at this point, if you are at the point where you have to make that decision of whether or not you want to print C, right? If you are at that point where you are checking that condition, that if marks is greater than 70 or not, you can be sure that these two conditions were not satisfied, right? Which means marks is definitely not greater than 80, which obviously means marks is not greater than 90, right? So at this point, you can be sure of the fact that marks is definitely not greater than equal to 80. So you don't have to explicitly mention that anymore. Okay?